Believe it or not, the Isaiah 117 house in Knox County has been open for just over a year now. The house serves as a temporary location for children who have been removed from their homes and are awaiting placement by the Department of Children and Family Services. Photojournalist Dave Novak recently joined me on a trip inside the house to find out how it can be a momentary place of nourishment and comfort for those children in need. It's been just over 1 year since this red door first opened, welcoming inside dozens of children consisting of all ages, and during a time in each of their lives centered around crisis and uncertainty. The Isaiah 117 house was built on the hope and love of many volunteers who want to help make a difference in these children's lives. Program coordinator Jacqueline Cunningham has made this house her life's mission. After getting the project off the ground, the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent shutdown almost took it down.
I didn't think we were going to open those doors. It was a long, stressful journey. But once those doors opened, and to know that it all has come to light has been amazing. God has done in the past year with all the kids of, 80 some kids enter this house. It's amazing to watch, and it is hard to explain unless you're the one in here being able to witness it.
Jacqueline has a backup with fellow program coordinator Megan Wedding. Between the two of them, they're on call 24/7, ready to spring into action when the need to make the house a temporary home arises.
We get the call. Usually we have about a 20 to 30 minute window, sometimes more, sometimes less. We will call volunteers, Jacqueline or I, get them to get here as quick as they can. We always try to put cookies in the oven so it smells amazing when the kiddos walk in. Try to get some bags packed if we know their ages. Once the child walks in, it's all about the child. If they're hungry, they need a bath, what is it they want, anything we could do to make them comfortable. We sit and play games, watch videos, anything they want, and the whole time they're here, it's about them.
Many times this home is introduced to the children during a scary event, being removed from the home they have known.
Some of the children, there's several we've had that they're littler. When they come in, they're scared, they don't want to talk, they're real shy, crying, hiding behind the caseworker. By the end, they're running from wall to wall, they're laughing, smiles, their bellies are full, and you can just see the transformation from the couple hours of when they first got here to when they leave. It's amazing to see the light in them shine.
Megan and Jacqueline will both tell you the sad reality is the fact that this house is greatly needed. Not only do Knox County caseworkers use this house, but it's also a beacon for those in Davies, Pike, and Gibson counties, while they are working on finding foster homes for these children. Jacqueline can recall a moment that struck her while a sibling group of 6 was settling into the house with many needs.
I just sat back and I'm like, what would they be doing at the DCS office right now? How would DCS be able to handle this? They were dirty, they were hungry, they were active, they were so many full of emotions that nobody knew how to control. And they'd be sitting in an office, a cubicle. And I don't know how DCS has been able to do their job, make phone calls, make emails, entertain, hold babies on their lap, feeding babies. It's too much. So I really can't imagine all the counties that have to go without an Isaiah 117 house.
And while some children may come into the house with barely the clothes on their backs, when they leave for their foster placement, they take with them a bag that is packed with care and affection, thanks to generous donations from the community.
We pack bags for every child that comes into this house, and that is every hygiene product, and usually 3 outfits with socks and underwear, a Bible, a toy, all the things. And so before we know it, we could easily be out of shampoo or conditioner or deodorant. You never know. So we're always seeking out new items, but usually we try to keep our wish list up to date so people are able to see what our need is for that week.
Those weekly needs are communicated through a message Megan sends out to those who have signed up to receive it. She says she's always blown away by the response.
We have an amazing community. They have stepped in. They continue to step in and continue to help us in any way we need. Any needs we need. If we need toothpaste, anything like that, I send out weekly a message of the needs, and they always pull through. They always bring stuff for us, treats for DCS, anything we need. They're always there to help.
But just as crucial is the volunteering of time to be present at the house to care for the kids in need. There are currently around 55 volunteers signed up for time slots around the clock in case a call comes in for the use of the Isaiah 117 house. Jacqueline says it's challenging in today's world for many volunteers to find the time to devote to the house. But she says the sacrifice is always worth it.
Every volunteer that does decide to respond back to us and come to the house and sacrifice something that they're doing, they never regret it. They are happy. They love coming in. And every case is different. Like, we can't expect what's going to happen, and we can't prepare our volunteers exactly for the emotions they're going to feel. But overall, our volunteers, our house couldn't live without it. It could not be sustained without our volunteers.
There is a constant need to evolve the house as needs reveal themselves. And that is especially true with the number of older children now coming through the doors.
Now we are looking into our teenagers more because we are having several more teenagers enter the house that are struggling on finding placement. And so we have a little area in the house that I think we're going to turn into a teen pad to try to make the future better for our teenagers so they can have some comfort, have some dignity back, be able to have some peace and quiet, but at the same time still be monitored to make sure safety is in place.
When all is said and done, it's the service that is being done through the Isaiah 117 house that is helping make a difference for the children of all ages coming through those red doors.
You are the hands and feet of God. It is amazing to be able to, like I said, see the transformation in the little ones. When they come in, they're so scared, and I mean, they don't know what's going on. They don't know where they're at, and to see that they know they're loved and they're able to just let loose, to have fun and let loose of that trauma.
It's crazy that there's still some people who aren't positive what the Isaiah house is, and I definitely get that, but I'm like, let me tell you the story. And so and we try to bring as many people as we can into the house, because it's like once you see it and feel it and know what it's about, you understand and you want to be a part of our mission. And so that's our goal. So I can't imagine right now not being able to come to work every day and to be able to come into this house and just see what God has to offer for that day.
The Isaiah 117 house in Vincennes is currently one of 7 in the state of Indiana. A couple more houses are expected to be developed in communities within the state over the next 2 years. To find out how you can help support the Isaiah House and its mission to serve children, you can visit our website, vincenneспbs.org.